Alright folks, Pitching Ace Idiot, we are back playing Criminal Case on Facebook. We're in Ivywood Hills. Let's get on to chapter number 2 of the Ship of Dreams. Ace, you gotta hear me out. I just found Fabrizio Gallardo knew Russell's dad, Jupiter Crane. What the? How can you be so sure, kid? What would Jupiter have to do with an artist? Well, I did some digging on the victim to save some time, Ace, and I discovered a police report saying that Jupiter recently bailed Fabrizio out of prison. Apparently Fabrizio was arrested for begging in the Ivywood suburbs, and Jupiter decided to help him. For no reason I can fathom. The whole thing's just super weird. I don't know what to do, Ace. Should I tell Russell that his father is a suspect in a murder investigation? I agree with Ace. There's no need to involve Russell in this until we know more. The Peacock can never think straight when it comes to his dad. Let's go have a chat with Jupiter. And good idea. Let's also have a look at the Ivywood suburbs, since it seems our victim spent some time there. Jupiter Crane. It has to do with that painting. What's up, Jupiter? Marshal Ace, it's so nice to see you again. Skip the small talk, Jupiter. We're here about the murder of Fabrizio Gallardo. We're told you two knew each other. What? What are you saying? Fabrizio's dead? But it can't be. I looked after him like my own son. Like your own son? I'm sure Russell would love to hear that. Russell would not let me help him, but Fabrizio did. When I found him, he was a lost soul, but I always knew he had potential as an artist, so I decided to take him under my wing and support him. And it worked. Following my guidance, Fabrizio blossomed as an artist. It was so nice to see him happy. Oh, this is so tragic, Ace. Fabrizio was so sensitive and delicate. Why do the best people always have to die first? Wow, he seems really choked up about it. I wonder if that's true or if he's faking it. Do you guys think he's faking it? I think he actually is. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that he is. He really means well by that. Okay, so torn photo, punk face, couch, weathervane, sandwich board. What the heck is that? A red plastic bag. No, that's not it. A sandwich board. Oh. Wow. A sandwich board. Okay, I get it now. Wow. That did not cross my mind. I was thinking a board with some sandwiches on it. Well, this neighborhood doesn't give off the same glitz and glamour vibe as the rest of Ivywood. Did you find anything about our victim? Oh, the sandwich board is pretty extreme. Rise up against them. Think you can retrieve the missing bits, Ace? This might be interesting. Oh, don't look at me like that. If you think I'm going to fix this torn photograph for you, you've got another thing coming. We know, Frank. You're just there to look pretty. If that's what crosses as being pretty these days. Uh-oh. Well, I assume the message on this board would be a mundane protest statement, but look, Utopians are evil. Rise up against them. I'm with you, Ace. We've seen enough to know that anything related to the Utopians is bad news. Let's have Hannah take a look at this board. Was Fabrizio actually going against the Utopians? That would have made Jupiter really, really pissed off. Uh-oh, somebody's scolding him. Oh, interesting. Field Marshal Ace, the master of restoring useless pictures. Oh, of course. I noticed our victim is on the picture. I was just messing with you. Anyway, that picture's hilarious. Look, poor Fabrizio is being attacked by an angry grandma. But wait, that's Maggio, the gigantic survivor. Why is she attacking Fabrizio? You're right, we better ask her. Uh-oh, somebody's in trouble. Why are you attacking him? She doesn't have a cold. Ms. O'Malley, we wonder if you could talk to us about this photograph. Clearly we see you took up a fight against Fabrizio before he died. You bet I did. That boy is going to sully the memory of the gigantic victims. What? But I thought you liked Fabrizio. What do you mean by sully the memory of the victims? I liked him until I learned that he painted Lizzie Dion naked for the gigantic movie. Such a thing would never have happened on that boat. Never. We knew how to behave back then. Youth these days, they have no respect. Fabrizio brought shame upon the people who died on that boat. This is not the way to pay homage to them. And those were decent times. We valued discussion and enjoyed simple things such as champagne and caviar. I wish I could have stayed forever on that ship. You would have died, but if he was going to paint her naked, Dad's got to make her husband PO'd. But anyways, guys, I'm going to wait 12 hours. See you guys all in a little bit. Au revoir. Alright, folks, we're back. Let's finish this off. I'm done looking at the anti-utopian sandwich board you sent me, Ace. The text was nothing special, but this drawing of a boot stomping on a utopian crest definitely caught my eye. This logo is used by every utopian protester in Ivywood, and there are more of those than you would think. And guess who designed the logos? Fabrizio Gallardo. Huh, so this means the victim was against the utopians? But could the utopians have killed him because of it? I agree, Ace. Let's go back to Fabrizio's studio. We may find more clues on his thoughts about the utopians there. Interesting. Well, you knew the utopians weren't thrilled about him. I mean, that was almost too obvious. So let's go back to the artist's desk and see if we can find a couple more clues. Alright, so we got apple, wooden mannequin, safe, popcorn. I did not see that right away. There it is. Hat, faded paper. Sweet. Sweet. If Fabrizio had the utopians on his tail, we might find something about it inside the safe. Don't expect me to rack my brain decoding it. And look at this note here was addressed to Fabrizio. We're out of luck. The rest of the message is gone. Looks like it's a job for you, Ace. Yep, I think it's time for our skills. All right. Let's see. Well, how are we gonna crack this safe? That's probably an N. R. That's probably a B. No, it's definitely not a B. It's a DG. There we go. DGE. What do we got in there? No need to brag about your decoding skills, Ace. I'll let you rummage through this safe, though. I don't want to be responsible for missing something out. Oh, I actually have to rummage through the safe as well. Huh. Must be a lot of stuff in there. We can't just, like, look and be like, oh, wow, that looks important. Anyways, let's figure out what this is going to be. Oh, it's Morse code. Sweet. Haven't seen that in forever. Great, the message on this paper is just a stupid connect the dots game. What a bummer. We'll never know who wrote this to our victim. What, Ace? You think that it's worth sending the message to the lab? Whatever floats your boat. I'm not the one who will have to decrypt it. Dude, I knew it was... Well, again, I am Ace, the mighty detective, so... There's, you know... I could tell it was Morse code. Maybe other people couldn't. Ooh, this looks like a plane, like a flight. Like he was trying to get out of Ivywood. Alright, not too shabby, Ace. You found plane tickets hidden among the victim's personal belongings. So the victim planned on flying from Pacific Bay to Italy. Hey, you're right, Ace. There are 2 tickets. Who did the victim intend to take with him? Maybe Hannah can tell us. Oh man, who did he plan on taking with him? Well, that's pretty good. Okay. Well, that's 12 hours, so see you guys in 12 hours. Pitching Ace 88. Au revoir. Alright, folks, let's finish off some of these things. Alright, Ace, I know who your victim booked these plane tickets for. Want to know who won a trip to Florence, the most romantic place on Earth? The Osprey Airlines database gave me the information you need. Fabrizio's lucky winner is Lizzie Dion. Someone mentioned it was Celine Dion, and I was like, oh, duh. Lizzie Dion, the actress from the Gigantic movie, didn't she say she was engaged to Tyler Snakes, the producer? So little Lizzie had a secret affair with Fabrizio. She's wilder than she looks. Of course, Ace, this is not about gossiping, but we gotta go pry some answers out of Lizzie. After all, she's been hiding information about her victim. Woohoo! I think I had kind of guessed that there was some hanky-panky going on there. I've had a look at the encrypted message you brought me, Ace. Did you know it was written in Morse code? I did. You know what Morse code is, right, Ace? It's code navigators used to send distress signals. Anyway, the most important thing is that the killer wrote this note. The killer? Now, kid, you know you'll have to back that up with facts. Well, here's the message. Fabrizio, meet me at the Gigantic set today at 9 p.m. There's something you should know. And Roxy told me her estimated time of death was 9:03, right at the time Fabrizio was supposed to meet up with this mysterious person. Oh, so the killer sent Fabrizio a coded message to get him to the Gigantic set and then killed him there? Well, you're right, Ace. It means the killer knew the victim well enough to know he read Morse code, which also means the killer knows Morse code. Dun dun dun! She could I think it's the husband. Marshal Ace, you found your romantic getaway ticket to Italy, Miss Dion? Looks like you and Fabrizio were all hooked up, weren't you? Well, I'm not a liar. I admit, I had an affair with Fabrizio. He was a real dreamer. He wanted us to be free as two lovebirds, hence the tickets. He showed me the real world, the beauty of simple things. Before meeting him, my life was just about being pretty and eating caviar. It was so shallow. But as beautiful as my story with Fabrizio was, it was just a dream. My life is with Tyler. I belong to him. I mean, with him. He's so caring. I don't want him to be upset about this mistake that I made. I mean, a girl's got to think about... Achoo! Sorry about that, Marshal Ace. Caught a cold on that Gigantic set. Anyway, things between Fabrizio and I ended long ago. Please do not think less of me because of it. Yeah. That's a little sketchy. Okay, Ace, this is a recap time. We're still far from catching Fabrizio Gallardo's killer, and the more we dig, the more intricate it gets. We assume Maggio O'Malley, the real Gigantic survivor, was just another harmless granny, but in fact, she attacked the victim for drawing Lizzie Dion naked. Which leads us to our breaking news. The victim had an affair with Lizzie Dion, the Gigantic movie actress. Hey Ace, have you seen the news? Holly Harper's on TV, airing her opinion about your victim. What the? What? Come on, Ace, switch on the TV. Fabrizio Gallardo rejected the Utopians, and see what happened to him. If you don't want your life to end in bloodshed, join the Utopians. Psycho. Anyways, guys, see you guys in the next part. This has been Pitching Ace 88. Over and out.